Welcome back to another episode of Ehab Sells San Diego. I'm Ehab, I'm your realtor with Compass here in downtown San Diego. Today is Monday, May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day. So of course I had to throw my Star Wars t-shirt on because you know what, let's have a little fun, why not, right? Coco's making an appearance, so if you hear any dog barking, you'll know why. Every so often she interrupts a phone call or a video, that's what they do. Now that we've had about 30 days to see exactly what the impact of the shelter in place is, we're able to take a look at where we think the market is going, what's really happening. You know, I still get a lot of questions from my clients of, our price is gonna crash, or I hear the comment a lot, I'm just gonna wait and sit this out until the prices come down. We're not really seeing that. If you remember from a couple of weeks ago, one of the things that I had called out was because our inventory position was so tight and because the market was as strong as it was, that was going to go a long way to buffer our market against the downturn in the economy relative to some other markets in the country. That is pretty much how it's played out. We've seen demand drop about 50% from where we were, but we've also seen the number of new listings coming on the market also drop by 50%. So it's kept the relationship of supply and demand almost in the exact same place. We are still seeing a lot of demand in the under $750,000 price point. Where we're seeing the big slowdowns are really in the luxury market, $1 million at 1.5 million and up. That's probably where buyers are going to get some good deals on properties. But if you're in under $1 million, especially under 750, the competition is still happening. Business is still happening. So what I wanted to talk through today is just go through exactly what is happening with the market right now, what kind of market we're in, a buyer's market versus seller's market, how we kind of compare to some of the other neighboring counties, and where I think the forecast is going based on everything that we're seeing. If I look at the first quarter, we saw that we started off really fast. Our average market time was just over 40 days, pretty much for January, February, and it dropped down to about 33 days going into March. What we would have expected to see is that going into May, June, at the peak of this season, our market time was continuing to come down, probably in the low 30s to high 20s, which is very competitive. You start to see it kind of level off and start to climb up a little bit going into the summer months, July, August. And really after Labor Day is when you start to see it slow back down into the close to the 60-day range, which again is still a seller's market. Kind of level off there for October, November, before starting to come back down again in December. Funny thing, mid-March is when all the shutdown orders came, and that's where this red arrow pops in. And that's where everything took a dramatic turn. So instead of seeing the days on market come down, you start to see it climb up. So we went to close to 60 in March. By mid-April, we peaked at about 89 days. But in the last 2 weeks, we've actually seen a 6% increase in demand in San Diego County. Days on market drop to about 85 days. 85 days is very close to what's a balanced market. Neither the buyer nor the seller has a clear advantage in the negotiations. There's equal demand relative to the supply. The forecast is that we're going to see a slow, gradual improvement in the market time over the course of the rest of the year. Because of where San Diego was, that's going to keep us in a slight seller's market. You may not see 6 or 7 offers come on a house, but you might see 1 or 2 on a really good property. You're still going to have some advantage for the seller, but not quite as hot as where we were. As a comparison, I threw up where Orange County and Los Angeles are, and they're actually close to a slight buyer's market. So you can see relative to the other counties, San Diego is still the hottest market in Southern California and one of the hottest in the country. That has not changed. If you're in a situation where your job is secure, you feel comfortable with your financing, it could be a good time to buy in the sense that interest rates are very low. You don't have a whole lot of competition. You won't necessarily see prices come down, but you're not seeing them go up either, which typically going into May, June, you do see about a 3 to 5% bump in pricing relative to the first quarter. We're not going to be seeing that this year. So this would be a really good time to take advantage and buy a property. On the flip side, if you're selling a property, again, if you're sitting at a $4 million house, let's have a conversation. But if you're in a price point that is well desired, 750 and under, this is still a good time to sell because, again, interest rates are low. Buyers are still looking at that price point. You don't really have a lot of competition. So it still could work out in both sides' favor. Again, we're in a slight seller to, at worst case, a balanced market. This is healthy. We're not used to seeing that in San Diego, but this is what's considered a healthy real estate market. But that's really where we are. So if you're thinking about buying or selling, give me a call. I'm going to throw my contact information at the end. And of course, make sure to subscribe and like and comment on this page so that you can stay up to date. All right, again, thank you so much for following. I hope you're all well. Have a great day and enjoy the beautiful weather. Take care. Bye.